let's keep it moving. Down and Dirty with Dutch is up next. And before Dutch interviews Cornette in the Heavenly Bodies, they show all the shenanigans with Paul Morton being attacked by Cornette. And they don't show the attack, but they show all the shenanigans that happen. And Dirty White Boy's explanation of Paul Morton having Drano thrown in his eyes. I want to repeat, he allegedly had Drano thrown in his eyes. So with that said, let's go to Down and Dirty now, where Dutch is out there with Cornette, Pritchard, and Jimmy Del Rey eventually, but we'll see that in a second. Here it is.
Okay, fans, you saw it. I am joined here at the set of Smoky Mountain Wrestling for Down and Dirty with Jim Cornette and Dr. Tom Pritchard. And Jim, I just got a question or so to ask you. Last week, a lot of people have said that the line was crossed between you and the Rock and Roll Express with the incident that occurring with Ricky's dad, Paul Morton.
Oh, who cares about that old fossil? He's a bald-headed, nothing-happening goop. He's decrepit. He's about 124 years old. He was a big deal before electricity. Let me explain something. That old man tried to assault me. He tried to assassinate me. He put his hands on me first. Do you realize that? I tried to press charges, but they wouldn't take my statement. But I guarantee you this, I showed him who he was messing with. When that old man, when he struck me, I knocked him down just like that.
Wait. I was the one who knocked him down, Jim. I was the guy who knocked him down.
Well, I kicked him once he was down there, but it don't make any difference. The point is, Paul Morton got what he deserved because he started the whole thing. Now, they have added a match on February 13th in Knoxville, Sunday, Bloody Sunday. The Rock and Roll Express for the tag team title against the Bodies. That means that we've got to wrestle twice. The Furnaces of the Tennessee-Alabama match and the Rock and Roll Express. That's not fair.
They figured that for us to wrestle twice, to put the titles up and have to wrestle twice in one night. That's not fair.
It's not fair, but you see, they figured that's the only way that they can beat the Heavenly Bodies. Well, Ricky Morton, I think you're a psychopath. You're trying to get a hold of me at every opportunity. Well, it ain't going to work. The Rock and Roll are not going to beat the Bodies. Neither are the Furnaces. And all this talk about Paul Morton, well, that's no problem at all because you see, Paul Morton's okay. He's fit as a fiddle and ready to play. As a matter of fact, he is right here today. So if you will back the camera up, Mr. Cameraman, pull back. I would like to introduce you to Mr. Paul Morton right here. Come on in here, Paul.
Oh, no, come on.
Here's Paul Morton, and as you can see, he's looking better than ever. As a matter of fact, I bet you're a musical genius too, aren't you? He's a man of few words. Let me ask you a question, Tom. Have you seen Paul Morton's new suit?
No, I haven't, Jim.
Neither is he. That's your daddy, Paul, Ricky Morton. I hope you like it, and I hope you realize.
Watch out. Oh, Dutch move. There come Rock and Roll, and there go Jim Cornette, and there go the Heavenly Bodies. Cornette is literally running for his life. Almost trapped, almost caught. Here he comes back this way again, and there he goes.
Well, hey, fans, don't go away. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Oh, where do we start? Harper, you want to chime in?
That was perfect. Because I'm sitting there watching, I was like, where's fucking Del Rey at? Right, he walks out doing that shit, bro. I tell you, he's a big kid, man. He's a big kid. When they say Kane, like he's singing.
I'm playing it again for. Look at this shit.
We should have played that for the broads.
We should have gave him a fucking cup, like he's trying to get money.
Look at him singing with the kid. Oh shit.
Yeah.
God.
That's
Doc,
great,
your thoughts.
Dude. And the great part is he gives up the gimmick to rip off the glasses and run from the Rock and Roll. It's just, and I love Corny because he's always catering to the fans because he just in case these idiots can't figure out that he's being Paul Morton, he tells them this is your daddy.
I came unglued when he said, "Have you seen Paul Morton's suit?" Neither
is he.
This is good TV, man. It's just one of those things where, like, well, like, even if you're like, man, fucking wrestling's fucking stupid and blah blah blah, dude. If you watch this shit, this is hilarious.
You can't, right. If you watch this shit, there's no way you could sit there and say, you might be like, wrestling's dumb, but if you're walking past your TV when this shit came on, there's no way you're sitting there going, this shit's dumb. You would come unglued. As bad as the Broad Logic show was, or Broad episode was, Doc, if you were to show this to Mrs. Doc,
they would shit on it. They would absolutely shit on that.
I don't know, Mrs. Doc would laugh.
Do you want some other Stevie Wonder type jokes?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
How did Stevie Wonder meet his wife?
How?
Oh, God.
Blind date.
Oh.
How do you break Stevie Wonder's neck?
How?
Speed up the music.
Oh, fuck.
Wow. Okay, anything else?
I'm looking here.
While you're looking, did you have anything from the local promo? That was after that segment. It's Candido and Tammy.
Hold on, let me get my paper got stuck in my Trapper Keeper. Nothing except that Brian Matthews at the beginning says Corny's going to be handcuffed to the high school principal at one of these.
Oh my God!
Can you imagine being that principal? Handcuffed to Corny. All right, Doc. Anything else from the Jimmy Del Rey blind act?
Dude, that was great. He is a. I know there's a lot of people out there that associated with him that said he wasn't that fun to deal with.
Oh, really?
And anything else, that he had too much too soon, or whatever else you want to say. But I didn't have to deal with any of that, and this shit is glorious.
Yeah, since we didn't have to deal with him, we're like, this is awesome. We can deal with Del Rey.
They should have had Wrestlers Court and taken him to it if that was that big of a problem, because this shit's entertaining the fuck out of me.
Yeah, this is fucking great TV, man.
Remember when he first came in and Corny was in. Remember when he first came in and Corny was in bed with a neck brace and he was over there playing stuffed animals, having matches.
Yeah, he's. I mean, just think all the time. They like Hopper when he was acting like he was beating a dog.
Yeah.
Or when he told the Steiners, I got a bone your dog can chew on. I mean, or when he's playing football with himself, he's throwing himself touchdowns, and he's just a fucking goofball, bruh. Just a goofball, just whatever. All right, we'll keep going. That was a fucking fantastic Down and Dirty.
Yeah.
Del Rey blind. We'll go now to Mike and Doug Furness. Mike Furness says something, and there's a reason I'm playing it, because of what Furness says. Here it is.
February 13th in Knoxville is the date and the place for the Tennessee